We like to imagine artisanal cheese as a pure pastoral creation, until you slice a wheel and find a rotting, weeping, bloated mass. Inside the rind, every wheel operates as a volatile microbial ecosystem. Trillions of microbes are fighting for resources, teetering right on the edge of biological collapse. Today, we are going to perform an autopsy on 5 devastating cheese-making disasters. We'll zoom down to the microscopic level to see exactly how a single human error triggers a cascade of biological ruin. Mastering this microscopic war of attrition is the only difference between culinary gold and a biohazard. Case number 1. You cut open your cheese, and instead of a smooth interior, it looks like a deformed kitchen sponge, riddled with massive internal craters. This diagram shows rod-shaped microbes, usually coliforms, or a strain called Clostridium tyrobutericum, hijacking the system. They are aggressively feeding on milk sugars and expelling expanding bubbles of carbon dioxide and hydrogen gas. With nowhere for that sudden gas to go, massive internal pressure builds up. It physically rips through the protein network, tearing the cheese apart from the inside. This happens when the cheesemaker allows dirty equipment to introduce the bacteria, or fails to drop the milk's pH fast enough to suppress the invaders early on. Failing to control that initial bacterial population turns a delicate, perfect cheese into an uncontrollable, self-destructing pressure vessel. Case 2 looks perfectly normal on the aging rack, but when you touch it, the paste crumbles into a dry powder, and the taste is aggressively, unpleasantly bitter. This animation illustrates enzymes snapping the casein protein chains. Normally, these cuts follow a specific sequence, but here, an overdose of rennet, or enzymes from cold-loving bacteria, are cutting the chains completely at random. This sloppy cutting isolates highly hydrophobic, or water-repelling, bitter peptides. These specific fragments register on our tongues as an intense, metallic bitterness. The artisan caused this by overdosing the coagulant, using an unbalanced starter culture, or dropping the acidity too rapidly. An acid crash ruins the physical texture and permanently corrupts the molecular flavor profile of the cheese. Our third disaster features a wheel with a strangely thick, hard outer armor, but the inside is wet, acidic, and plagued by deep structural cracks. This cross-section shows internal moisture attempting to move outward, but hitting an impermeable outer wall that has sealed shut prematurely. The liquid is trapped in the center. As it pools, it builds internal hydraulic pressure, literally pushing the curds away from each other and forming deep fissures known as slit openings. The trap is set when the cheesemaker cooks the curds too quickly at high temperatures, or tries to press curds that are too cold to properly fuse together. Rushing the temperature controls creates a deceptive outer shell that ultimately destroys the cheese from the inside out. Case 4 is weak and gummy. Left at room temperature, it aggressively sweats, leaking thick pools of liquid yellow oil onto the board. In this 3D model, we can see the calcium phosphate bonds, the structural glue of the protein network, dissolving away. Without that elemental glue, the entire protein network sags. The microscopic fat droplets are no longer contained. They merge into giant liquid globs, bursting right through the weakened walls. The artisan triggered this collapse by mismanaging the fat-to-protein ratio in the vat, or by letting the pH drop so low that the acid chemically stripped the calcium from the curds. A cheese without its elemental calcium glue cannot hold its physical shape or its fat, leading to a total textural collapse. Our final autopsy comes straight from the aging cave. The wheel is covered in a sticky, viscous slime and marred by patches of surface rot. The surface of a cheese hosts a highly competitive microbial flora, but here, unbalanced osmotic pressure is actively threatening the survival of those microbes. This animation shows microbes reacting to a hostile environment by secreting exopolysaccharides, a thick, protective shield of complex sugars. On a cheese wheel, this manifests as a sticky, oozing layer of slime. The artisan forced this reaction by failing to maintain the brine's calcium chloride balance, or letting the overall salt concentration drop too low. Ignoring basic brine chemistry turns a vital, necessary preservation bath into a hostile breeding ground for surface rat. Leaving the microscopic world brings us back to the macroscopic reality of the artisan's workspace. Success here requires specific, rigorous interventions.
checking the vat temperatures, continuously testing the pH, and calculating exact salt measurements. Reliable cheesemaking demands the exact precision of a chemist and the constant vigilance of a microbiologist. By understanding and anticipating these 5 microscopic traps, an artisan can master the ecosystem, successfully transforming spoiled milk into a flawless masterpiece.